This is the weekly update for Mr. Fix's science class for the week of August 15th, the first week of school. All right, so the first day of school, we learned some science and meet your classmate. So we did that activity. So they each had a science fact. And they had to find another person with a different science fact and write their name down. So they had to meet three different students in class. I then practiced names, saying names. So I'm trying to get better at knowing students' names this year. I had to practice it a lot. And then each period we did a whole school activity. So that means the whole school during that period did specific activities. So we did that periods 1 through 8. I went over Mr. Fix's frequently asked questions. So the FAQs, so I went over basically what the class is about, how it works, who am I, what do we learn, do we dissect things, do we blow things up, how are we graded, what are rules on late work, how do I make up missing assignments, what do I do if I need help, etc. So basically, it's about what we do in class and how to go about doing it. So we have a better chance at succeeding. All right, so that was the FAQs. An activity called Whoa Tea, and we took a tea bag and we cut it so that we dumped the tea out and we're left with the bag, and then we added a spark to it. And we made observations. We noticed things. We observed things. We noticed the flame, how it slowly went down as the flame went to the bottom, and the tea bag rose up. And we noticed what the material was made out of, what it looked like, the colors. When did the tea bag rise? Then we formed questions. What made you go, huh? I wonder, why did the tea bag rise as the flame went down towards the bottom? Um, so this is kind of an example of how science works. We notice something that makes us go, huh? We ask a question. We start testing our thinking, and we do tests and we make more observations. And so that was the activity, Whoa T. Then we did an activity called All About Me. So the activity All About Me, we had different areas, the basics, the favorites, the people, the places I wish, what makes me, and fun facts. So they filled this out, and then they met four different people for each different for the categories of favorites, people, I wish, and fun fact. Then I passed that back on Friday, and we set up our notebook. So on the inside front cover of the notebook, we glued in All About Me. So that's the inside front cover. And then we numbered the pages of our notebook, our science notebook, 1 through 50. Then we did our first science notebook activity called Where in the Room Is It? On page 1. We glued it in on there. And so we have a map of the room, and they had to mark on the map of the room where these 12 things were located in the room. So that was activity number 1 for the science notebook. All right, the homework was supposed to be screencastify, submit, say hi, but that got canceled because it doesn't longer work anymore. So we don't do that. But their assignment was to bring in spiral notebook and glue stick by Friday, and that's what we used on Friday, was setting up the notebook just like that. So again, the notebook, if we take a look at the notebook, uh, everybody's notebook, science notebook, is going to look exactly the same way. The inside front cover, page 1, all the way through page 50, everything's going to be the same. So that's what we did this week. Hope you have a good weekend. Bye bye.